Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'll be having a look at the CAS that came with the Wedding Stories kit for The Sims 4. Thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing me with the code for this pack. Now there's some controversy happening at the moment around this pack, and if you haven't seen any of this, that's fine, you know, you do you, but the Weddings for Russia tag is trending on Twitter at the moment, and if you want to find out more you can go and look that up. I'm not going to get into it in depth in this video, but I want to acknowledge what's happening. I want to say that I've looked at a lot of different voices, a lot of different opinions. I have a lot of empathy for the Russian community who do not have access to the pack at the time that I'm recording this, and I would really love for Russian LGBTQ+ players to be able to have access to this pack. I think it's also raised some really interesting discussions around censorship of art, and there's also issues around suppressing people who do identify as LGBTQ+. Yeah, some really interesting issues there. A lot of game changers are choosing not to cover this pack on their channel because they stand with Russia, and I do also stand with Russia, and I think that they should have access to the pack. However, I understand some of the complications and the grey areas too. So I have decided, again, with the topic of censorship and the topic of platforms and self-censorship and being hidden in mind, I've chosen to record a video today. And yeah, because you can make a statement by not posting a video, but you can also make a statement by having a voice, and that's what I'm choosing to do here today. So I hope people understand that. And yeah, with that said, let's get into it. So I'm just going to pause and jump into game. So here we are in sunny San Myshuno. You can tell I'm a little bit nervous in my voice. I don't really want to get too much in. My channel is not a drama channel, and I'm not dismissing what's happening as just drama, like it's something to be ignored. Absolutely go and look up that hashtag if you want to know more. I just don't want my channel to exploit drama, if that makes sense. So but I do want to make a statement. So you can see on my webcam I'm not visible because, again, if you want to know more about that, you can go and look up the Sims community website, which has a brilliant, a lot of information about what's happening in the community right now, and look up the issues around the cover art and what's happening there. So I do identify as LGBT. As part of the I can't say it, but I do identify as part of the LGBTQ+ community, and no, I don't have to explain myself to anyone. So yeah, I'm not in this video today. I have erased myself from my webcam. So let's get into it. So in sunny San Myshuno, there is, just so you're aware, there is a new world as part of this pack, and it's beautiful. I'm going to have a look at that in a different video. But for today's video, the story that I wanted to create, for the Sims that I wanted to create, they live in San Myshuno. You know, they are a family with a lot of money, especially the father of one of the brides, who is very, very, very driven. He's a businessman and he wants to run a bit of an empire. So the reason why he wants to make a lot of money is because he just really, really cares about his family. He's very, very family orientated, and he wants to provide you know, a legacy, a solid future, a stable financial base for his family, for his growing family. So let's jump into CAS, and I'll kind of show off these Sims and explain their stories to you. And we'll have a look at all the different clothes that come in with the pack. I'm actually just going to pause. Hi there. I'm actually just going to pause because I realise now that I haven't muted my microphone, and I need to set up the tags, but I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so here we are back in CAS, organised. I'm going to kind of show you my Sims. As you all know, I fall in love with every Sim I ever create. So they've got the little backstories. I've even gone in, I don't know if you can see this because it's behind my head that's not actually there, but I go in and I give them all their likes and dislikes and things like this as well. So really fine-tuned. I've gone in, I've given them all custom makeup. So yeah, a lot of love has gone into these Sims. So introducing Juno Williams. Now, Juno is one of my brides today, and I'm just going to kind of quickly go through and show you her look. But she's an extreme sports enthusiast. She's active, she's adventurous, and she's ambitious. She really, really wants to climb every mountain, right? Get to the top, and yeah, kind of live her best life. Live a life where she's out there, she's experiencing things, she's having fun, and really burning off that excess energy that she has as well. So she's really, really gorgeous. I love her to bits, and she has got the custom makeup on and things as well, like her freckles. I love her so much. She's so, so cute. So just to kind of run through her outfits here, we've got this one, which is her everyday. This outfit is in the new kit. We've got, she really likes dark red as well. She likes dark red, she likes jazz music, just to kind of show you her likes and dislikes. She likes rock climbing, skiing, snowboarding, fitness and photography, which really suits her wife, which I'll get to in a minute. She likes garden decor, she likes the colour red. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lady, and look at that figure, beautiful. So she has like this sporty look as well, you know, with her being high energy and wanting to kind of be very physical in her life. Ayo. So here we go, this is her sleepwear. I love that hairstyle, it's so adorable. I like, because I think that also shows that she has a bit of a playful nature too, having those buns. This is her party outfit. Again, she has got she's got a slightly more tomboyish taste than her wife, and I love that, and I wanted to kind of show off the kind of tomboy or kind of non-binary aspects of the female cast as well. And here we go, I love this. So this top is from Fitness Stuff, and it's not actually tagged as swimwear, but I put it on her and I thought, I love that. It looks like she's part of an Olympic swim team, which is kind of the energy that I was going for her. Her hot weather outfit, again with the fitness kit. The fitness kit, again, I say this all the time, but I was feeling weirdly salty the day that I reviewed that kit, and I use it so much, like I love it. So yeah, definitely taking back my own words on the feedback on the fitness kit. And then this very, very sporty, very practical outfit for when she goes rock climbing. So that is Juno Williams, beautiful, beautiful lady. Her wife is Nora Madison, and Nora Madison is kind of like a wellness guru, a bit of an Instagram star. She really wants to make the world a better place. So very into beauty, makeup, you know, looking good, the way that she looks on camera, but it's not necessarily from a place of vanity. It's more from a place of also having you know, an ambitious personality, which she shares with her wife and her family, and understanding that image you know, is part of her brand. So yeah, absolutely fabulous. She wants to be a Zen guru, so she really wants to bring just bring that high vibrational energy and that peace and wellness and self-care to the world. So really lovely, and she's very, very romantic. She is high maintenance, but I think Juno kind of likes that about her. I think Juno kind of respects that she likes things, because she's a bit of a tomboy, she kind of like is attracted to things that are very feminine and very pretty, and I think she again, with her being quite ambitious, with Juno being quite ambitious, she wants the best, and to her, Nora is the best she can get. So she actually appreciates that she's high maintenance, and she's also adventurous as well, and she shares this with her wife. So while Juno is, or future wife I should say, while Juno is off climbing the highest mountains and getting to the peaks, Nora is off you know, creating those perfect Instagram images, finding the perfect setting to do some yoga on the mountain mountain top to get the sunrise and like get those like Photoshop Instagram moments, you know. So yeah, she's also adventurous. She wants to explore life, explore the world, but maybe with a bit of a softer approach. So her likes and dislikes, she likes the colour pink. Again, she's quite girly. She likes jazz music and romance music. Her activities, she likes wellness, media production and photography, and her decor likes a boho decor, garden decor and patio decor. They both really like being outside and spending time in nature. So she has this very like earth mother, earth goddess look to her, and she's so beautiful. Look, she's not even wearing shoes. She wants to walk barefoot in the grass, and she's probably one of the most beautiful Sims I think I have ever made. She's so gorgeous. And let's keep going. So these outfits are in the pack. This is a new dress that's in the pack, and we've also got this one, which I think might be my favorite. It's incredibly beautiful, incredibly pretty, like so pretty. I was saying in when I reviewed the trailer that the wedding dress that I wanted was kind of like Rachel from Friends, where she dresses up, like where they'll dress up in wedding dresses, and I think that has that look. Very pretty, very feminine. She also has, you know, she's an influencer. She wants to look good on Instagram. Of course, she's wearing the latest like fashion leggings. So yeah, that's her Instagram look. For sportswear, she has this beautiful kind of silky gown. Again, she really likes like the finer things in life. She likes the nice fabrics, the nice textures. She likes that luxury lifestyle with her being high maintenance. So yeah, there we go. That's her sweet sleepwear look. Her party outfit, this again is one of the new dresses in the pack. I'm going to go into detail through all the CAS, so this is just to kind of introduce you to the Sims that I've created. And I love these gloves, these kind of like lace spotty gloves. Very pretty, very ladylike. She has a new engagement ring on as well, as does Juno. Just kind of show you, I'll jump back there. Let's put you in one of your fancy dresses. Listen. So there you go. She's got it's a little bit more of a Princess Diana ring, I think, that one. And she has this big diamond ring. So beautiful new jewellery in this pack. This necklace is also new. She's just absolutely gorgeous. Of course, the hair is new as well. Both these hairstyles are both new in this pack. And again, I'm going to kind of go into detail about what you're actually going to get in this pack in a minute. And this is what I wanted to do. You know, some people do want to buy the pack. And I think, you know, blanket media blackout in support for Russia. I appreciate the people who want to do that. And I totally respect that decision. But again, I don't know if we're discussing censorship, is censoring ourselves necessarily the answer, or should we have a voice? So a lot to discuss, a lot of different opinions, and it's good to have nuanced arguments. It's good to have differences of opinion. And I want to say, you know, if anyone tries to oppress your opinion, then that's actually quite a terrifying thing. So there's a lot of really interesting topics that have come up from the Weddings for Russia discussion, and they're all valid, like every single one of them, all totally valid. So let's keep going. So this gorgeous crochet bikini, which I love this. I always wanted one. Like, I remember when I was like a teenager wanting something like this, but it doesn't have enough support for me, so I use it on my Sims all the time. And this, which is absolutely gorgeous, this is not in the pack. I want to make that clear. Again, I'm going to go through it in detail, but she's got this gorgeous, like, again, earth goddess, beautiful summer outfit, and this, which is quite cute and playful. I thought it was sweet on her. That's her cold weather outfit. So, sorry, that was really loud. Juno, again, wanting, like, having appreciation for the finer things in life, even though that's not necessarily her style. She has a cat, and her cat is Minnie Williams. And I was low-key hoping that Gucci could be a ring bearer, but I can't see the option. So, sad times for that. I thought it would be really cute if he had a little cushion on his back and could take the ring up the aisle, but sadly, no. So he has got this kind of Mayor Whiskers look. He's dressed to impress. He's dressed for the wedding. I just thought it would be cute to kind of check that out and see if it was an option. So Nora's father then, who is, I think I'm low-key in love with. He's very attractive. Bit of an older guy, and he's got these kind of like hooded eyes and this mole, which gives him kind of like a bit of a De Niro look. So I kind of thought I'll run with that. I'll give him this kind of almost like 1940s empire building look to him. Oh, I've accidentally left the tattoo on him. He's not supposed to have that on him, but that is new with the pack, this henna tattoo. So that was accidental, oops. So this is Bogart Madison, and it's Nora's dad, so he's the father of the bride, and he wants to be fabulously wealthy. Again, he's trying to build an empire here. He wants to look after his family. He wants to make sure that he's providing for everything that his family could possibly need. He's quite protective in that way. So he's money-minded, but he's money-minded from a kind of, I want to provide for my family, I want to provide for my family's future, I want to create a legacy type of reasoning behind it. So he is family-orientated, he is materialistic, and he is ambitious. So very, very driven. He likes the colour black, he loves jazz music, blues music and classical music, and in fact he does actually play the piano himself. He's quite musical. So he's also into DJ mixing. I thought he might be up there on the DJ booth at the after party, kind of spinning a few oldies. I thought that might be his kind of style. He also is like singing. I thought he'd be a bit of a crooner, bit of a Sinatra crooner type, and he also likes mixology as well. I think he's just I think he'd be really I think he'd want to throw the best party, but he'd be really involved as well. With him being quite ambitious, I think he'd be almost like a bridezilla, but a dadzilla. So he'd like be in with everything, but with a bit of a party, like fun vibe to him, where he's kind of like, he's mixing drinks behind the bar. He's getting dancing with the bartenders. He's saying, "Take it away, Sam," and like playing the piano. So I thought that'd be like, he'd be really, really involved. And so like I say, I fall in love with every single sim that I ever create. It's terrible. So he does have a like for French country decor and Queen Anne decor, and that kind of like old money style, that really speaks to him. And Minnie Williams, she's so cute. Juno's little sister. So I called her Minnie because she adores Juno. She adores her big sister, and she just wants to be exactly like her. So she copies her style. So she's got like the same little hairstyles. She also dresses in red. She just wants to be like a big sister. So she's also she's a rambunctious scamp. She has that kind of active lifestyle to her, and she also loves the outdoors. So she gets on really, really well, actually. She's a little bit more girly than Juno. So she actually gets on really well with Nora, and Nora kind of brings out her more girly side. And they all really love like spending time, getting away on vacation together, going to Sulani, going to, I forgot the name of it, Tartosa, the new world that comes in this pack, going to Mount Kamarabi, and really kind of like living that life of luxury, but also getting to see the world and getting to experience life. They all have this kind of like common love between them all. So yeah, she loves going on holiday with them all, and yeah, she's a little bit spoiled, but she's gorgeous, like very, very sweet. So I want to say she deserves it, right? So she has this dress on and the new hairstyle that come with this pack. She's got this dress on for the weddings, which again, absolutely beautiful. She has again the fitness stuff for the athletic, wanting to keep up with a big sister, wanting to also climb every mountain. So she has that kind of like vintage sportswear look to her there as well, and again like matching the hairstyle as well with those little buns. She's just so cute. I love her. I can't wait to play with these sims. Her sleepwear here, a little bit of a boxer style, which I want to say she kind of gets that from Bogart, who she does consider already to be like her granddad. Like already they are so involved, and like even though they're not married yet, like they are a family, and I love that. And I'm gonna cry talking about my sims. So yeah, she's got that kind of like boxer style, which I think she kind of gets from Bogart. So she's definitely like a mix of all of them. I just think she's super cute. This outfit here is it's not enabled for females, so if I took the feminine tag off, you would see that's an outfit that's enabled for boys, but you can absolutely put it on the girls as well. It looks very, very dapper, very cute in it, again with that kind of slight tomboy style that she got from Juno. This little outfit here, again with the sporty swimsuit. She's just so cute, like my heart, I can't look at her in these little cute glasses. She's just adorable. adorable. And here we go. So this little cute sporty outfit for hot weather, and again the kind of mountain climbing type outfit for Mount Komorebi vacations. You know, going to the spa in Mount Komorebi and then going doing a spot of mountain climbing or snowboarding is very much their kind of style. So let's have a look at what you actually get in this pack. So let's jump over here. I think I may use Nora just because she has, I think the Indian style suits her a little bit better. I haven't picked a specific destination that I feel like these Sims are from. I kind of thought they'd all be kind of American, but maybe have heritage from around the world. Yeah, kind of wherever you want them to be from is fine in this case. So let me just kind of show you what we get from this pack. I'm going to just go for everyday wear, and we'll just kind of go through it. So you do get a new tattoo with this pack. I can't filter for it sadly, so I'm going to have to kind of scroll down and find it. Here we go. So these like henna tattoos, you do get them for both arms as well. Where's the other one? Hello. Somewhere. I thought you got them from both arms. No, that's not it. There you go, that's the one. So you do get these beautiful henna tattoos for if you wanted to do an Indian wedding. That's very traditional, so they're beautiful. Lovely to have more of those in this pack. And I can't find it now to take it back off. There we go. So yeah, beautiful henna tattoos, and you get, let me click on her head so you can see some of the new genetics. So this is the hairstyle that I have on Juno, and as usual it comes, oh look at that gorgeous one with the red. That is so beautiful. She's so beautiful, this Sim. Less keen on the lighter colours. I prefer the darker colours for afro textured hair, but you know, you do. Oh, look at that one as well with the gold. Oh, they're so pretty. Really beautiful. I may leave her with like the darker hair colour just to kind of go through, because I think it really suits her. This updo, which is perfect for weddings, very beautiful with the diamantes or pearls kind of in there as well. Just absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a look at some of the colourways on here. That is very beautiful, I think, for Indian inspired Sims, those kind of colours. Oh, gorgeous with the browns and the golds. It's so pretty. That one's really nice as well. I haven't looked at all the different colours yet. That one is like Snow Princess. That's gorgeous. If you hear my tummy rumbling, I've had food poisoning. There we go, my tummy just rumbled. I don't know if you heard that. I have had food poisoning. I'm kind of getting over it. So, yeah, it actually suits me not to be on camera today, if I'm honest. I don't look great. But yeah, I also wanted to make that statement. It's funny how things kind of play out. Like this hairstyle on her, like she has that beautiful pixie face that just, you know, really suits the short cropped hairstyles. I can't do it. I've got very rounded, like fat features, so I can't do short hair, but she just looks so beautiful. A little bit like Halle Berry, I think, who's not my favourite actress, but you know, can pull off a pixie cut. Really so beautiful. So gorgeous. Like I have to say, I was complaining about the carnival streetwear kit, that some of the colorways seemed clashing in a bad way to me. I thought they were overly bright. I understood that the pack was a bright pack, but I thought that you can clash in a good way and you can clash in a bad way, and I felt like some of them clashed in a bad way. I think the color choices in this pack, and there's one or two exceptions, but most of the colour choices in this pack are very muted, very subtle, much more to my taste, and just very beautiful. And I mean, clashing in a good way, you can talk about like the sportswear. I think you know, the sportswear, the kind of blues and reds, to me that's clashing in a good way. But again, it's personal taste is a thing, so you know, it's fine to disagree. So yeah, I think the colourways in this pack are beautiful. They've got them almost spot on. So this is the hair that she's normally wearing. Again, this is new in the pack, and it does come with like veiled options as well. Not a huge fan of the veil. I think it's a complicated item for them to implement in the game, but I think they've done it pretty well. You know, considering it is a bit of a, that's a very nice one. Considering it is a bit of a trickier option, I think. You know, that's it's a veil, you know, they've given us a veil. There was an attempt. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. Let's go to hats. There is this beautiful new hat. Again, I think this is aimed at Indian brides. So look at that. Again, we have a veil. Beautiful. I do like this one, how it goes down the back. I wonder if there's something to do with like hiding the hair. I mean, obviously with the head wrap, this hides the hair. But I mean, with the technology of adding veils to the game, I wonder if there's something where it could be quite difficult to apply the kind of overlayer, the jewelry and the this kind of piece of fabric at the back. I wonder if it'd be difficult to apply that to all the different hair textures and styles that are in the game. I don't know the technology behind it, but I imagine it's tricky. And then again, this comes in lots and lots of different colours. Very, very beautiful. I'm very, very happy to have this in my game. I think it's stunning. I think it's absolutely stunning. I would love it as well without the veil on top. If it was just the head wrap as well, without the veil, I think that would be absolutely gorgeous. So very thankful for that one. Thank you, Sims team. I think it's incredibly beautiful and very what's the word I'm trying to think of? I don't know, it's just gorgeous. I can't think of the word I mean, but it's gorgeous. So let's go to the jewellery as well, because I may just have to change her hairstyle for this. There's some gorgeous jewellery in this pack as well. So it's just beautiful. Like whoever... And like sometimes it's not personal choice, right? Sometimes you design things with a certain style or with a style in mind because the pack demands it. But the choices that have been made for this pack, it's just so beautiful. Again, this absolutely stunning Indian inspired jewelry. It's like, look at the colours on that one. Again, like the colours are subtle, they blend well together, they're muted, just absolutely incredibly beautiful. Like incredibly beautiful. Just stunning. Just a gorgeous piece of jewellery there. Like definitely one of my favourite items from this pack. Beautiful. These gorgeous earrings as well. You can't see them super well. There you go. That's a kind of a not really. It is, but it isn't. I'll have to just do it like that. So again, the colourways are very complementary. Like the blue and the silver, beautiful. The gold and the garnet, gorgeous. Like the colorways, the color options are just stunning, and you do have the little rainbow version. I think this is an example of where they've done rainbow in a good way, because there's definitely examples of where they've done rainbow in a terrible way in this pack, which we'll get to kind of towards the end of the video, but that is kind of like rainbow in a good way. And then this gorgeous necklace as well, which matches, all the color options kind of match the earrings, so again, absolutely gorgeous. I love that one, the gold with the dark red, beautiful. And again, the blue and silver, gorgeous. And they've even got the white and the black, so you're going to be able to match that really easily with most outfits. Again, like gold and black, just classic, beautiful. And the rainbow one there as well, which is very cute. I like the rainbow jewellery. That's rainbow in a good way. So let's just bob it back to the pink, I think. And you do get these corsages as well, which actually pin. It's a shame it removes the necklace. It would be nice if you could have both. But these corsages, which you can actually pin on most outfits. I assume there will be a little bit of clipping depending on the outfit that you put it on. But yeah, I think this is a brilliant idea to be able to customize the outfits, and especially around different color schemes as well. You know, because say you had like the white with the purple, what if you had a white and red wedding? So I think the choice to have these as separate accessories, brilliant choice, like 10 out of 10 Sims team, well done. So let's pop that back on her, and that's for men and women as well, have that option. So exciting, because there's new jewelry, new makeup, in this pack. And this eyeliner is just, let me just click off it so you can see the difference. It's subtle and it's beautiful. It's like the lines are so clean, because it's like I was going on about blended in that little makeup tutorial that I was talking about. You want eyeshadow to be blended, but you want eyeliner sometimes to be blended, but sometimes to be very sharp. And this is a beautiful sharp eyeliner with two little ticks, and it's gorgeous. And I think it just really opens up her eyes and emphasizes them. And there's my tummy rumbling again, and I just think it's a Whoa, big rumble again. Had food poisoning. I'm sorry, can't help it. I just think it's gorgeous. Like, it just frames her eyes so beautifully, and it does come in a lot of different colours. And you can actually darken it as well. I did darken it for Juno, I think, at one point. So, but yeah, as a basic colour, just stunning. Like, so thankful to have that in my game. It's such a small item, but it's beautiful, and I'm always excited to get new makeup when it's sensible makeup, right? Excuse me. So again, like, going in and customizing these makeups to make them more subtle. I really enjoy doing that with these sliders, so you can go and check out the slider tutorial on my channel if you haven't seen that yet. There's a lot of kind of golds and bronzes here. My only complaint with this one is that you can see it really well on this eyeshadow here. They've kind of got a lighter colour across the lid, and I think normally it looks better on Sims if you have a darker colour across the lid. And so yeah, there's a couple where I think like that's got a darker colour across the lid, so you could play around with that one and create actually, as I said with the Carnival Streetwear Kit eyeshadows, I can't speak. Some of them are a bit too bright for my taste, so I like to tone them down, but you could absolutely do the opposite and kind of ramp up the colours on these ones and make them much more dramatic if you wanted to do that. You know, you could absolutely do that. Let's try and get like a kind of peacock coloured one. Let's try it. It's a little bit hard with this slider. It's sometimes hard to fine tune. Like, yeah, so that kind of like bright peacock colour. If you wanted to add something like that, you could absolutely do that. It is a shame, Sims team, if anyone's watching, that you can't permanently save the customised colour options so that you can use them on other Sims. You can only use them per household. So it'd be great if you could save those like across CAS for all Sims and all households, just as a little bit of feedback there. But yeah, so gorgeous though, absolutely gorgeous. Really like that. Really like the new makeup options. I think they're subtle and beautiful. And just to point out as well, just in case anyone's missed it, if you go to face paint, there's this beautiful highlighter by Peachy Fairy, which is very beautiful. That's base game. If you want to just kind of emphasize your Sims looks a little bit there, the tip of the nose, the kind of Cupid's bow, that's a gorgeous option that I think gets overlooked a little bit in face paint. Okay, let's go to the gorgeous dresses that we get in this pack. So you do get things like, this is for the flower seller, so that's kind of, it's not wedding themed, but it's in, you know, part of the pack. This is one of the, I'm just actually going to remove the necklace just so it doesn't get in the way while we look at the clothing. So this outfit is Indian inspired. I really like this kind of purple colour. I'm never keen on this kind of dip dyed look. It's not something that I go for very often. Like very nice, very fitted, a beautiful shape, a really nice item. So yeah, really nice dress. And then you have this kind of like slightly more rainbow look for, I really think they're going all in with the LGBTQT content for this pack. So yeah, that's one of the options there that has the kind of rainbow colour on it. Not my favourite. Again, I'm not into kind of like dip dye, but it is what it is. So yeah, I really like the kind of more muted colours. And this is quite nice where it's tonal. It's like the same tone. It gets slightly darker towards the bottom. I prefer that to like the mixed colours. But again, some people like it, so that's just personal taste. But yeah, really nice item. I want to say as well, when I did the review for the trailer, I was complaining a little bit that some of the dresses are a little bit plain, and I'm taking that back. I'm taking that back because I think they made the right choice. They're a lot nicer, I think, when you get them into game than they necessarily looked in the trailer. So I'll kind of make that note as I kind of go through. This one to me is a very mother of the bride outfit. You know, I feel like this would be beautiful on older Sims. I think it's a very nice outfit. Again, quite understated but pretty. I think they've done honestly, the CAS in this pack, like, very close to giving it like a 10 out of 10. Like, really well thought out, beautiful colorways, very nice choices. I think they've done a stunning job with CAS in this pack. Like, very nice. I really like the muted colors. Again, here's another Indian inspired outfit. This one does come with the veil attached. It's very, very beautiful, very beautiful. Again, it's got all these gorgeous colours. Again, with the like muted colours, it just works really well. And this is kind of across the board. It's one of the rainbow ones where I think, oh, not that one's not working for me, Sims team, I'm afraid. But yeah, really, really beautiful. And they do have a lot of the colours. They've kind of gone through and thought, you know, if somebody wanted a purple wedding, we're going to give them a purple swatch on all the outfits. If somebody wants a red wedding, we're going to have red swatches on all the outfits. So a lot of the time you will be able to dress the entire wedding party in matching or complementary colours. So I think that's a really, really wise decision. And again, like, well, the CAS is amazing in this pack. Can't kind of go on about it enough. So here's one of the kind of tuxedo styles for the women. Love it. I think, again, lots of very nice colour choices here. Again, I really like the more muted ones. I really like this pink. Yeah, I think they've done a great job. You do have a few brighter ones if that's what you're after. Here's the kind of the pride one, because they're really pushing those rainbows. And I think, you know, as much as I love a good rainbow, some work and some don't. That one kind of works. And yeah, just really, really nice options. I really very much like this tuxedo. I think it's very, very nice. This one gives me Joker vibes, you know, the Joker from Batman, especially on men, which, you know, I can show you when we go to the guys' clothing. So if you wanted to create Joker and, you know, a whole superhero themed wedding, you could do that. Here's another one of like the little flower seller type outfits. I think this is for the baker. So again, if you've got some things like get to work, or and you want to run a florist, or you want to run a bakery, nice little service outfits there, if you wanted to do that. You know, you could start a bridal store, right? Do you know what would be really good as like a craft for a future pack? To get like chocolate making, so you could have a chocolatier. I'd really like that, you know, and actually be able to buy chocolates and give them as gifts. That'd be very, very cool. Like boxes of chocolates, you know how like the pizza comes in a box, but it's like portions of chocolate. That'd be really, really nice. Actually, I could definitely see a chocolatier shop in Tartarossa. So this one, again, absolutely stunning, like stunning. Like, I wish I was enough of a lady to wear something like this and not ruin it. Like, gorgeous. A lot of these kind of like more subtle colours, which I really appreciate. I think they're beautiful, again with this kind of earth goddess look here. And then some that complement the kind of the Indian style again really, really nicely. Yeah, oh, that's stunning. The complementary colours are amazing. This as well, you could definitely see somebody rocking up the red carpet in Get Famous with this one, with gold and black. Again, beautiful, beautiful options. I really like white and red as well. Like white with like that dark rose red. I think it's beautiful for weddings. So gorgeous, stunning outfit, and I love the lace on it. This is one of the more plain outfits. I think I would have gone for a slightly more silky sheen on this one, but yeah, like when in the red, like absolutely beautiful, like stunning. I love the hourglass shape to it. I love the off the shoulder look to it. Like gorgeous. I couldn't wear it because I have to have hefty like structural and engineering bra straps, but beautiful. Yeah, so again, you have some with a bit more decoration on, and then these kind of plainer ones. But for me, like that one, like, give me an Oscar and call me daddy. Like, that is beautiful. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, like, that is so stunning. That's going on all my celebrities. Like, it's like such a red carpet look. So yeah, a lot of them as well, you don't have to wear them for weddings. You can use them as more formal wear, because I've been wanting more very, very dressy formal wear for quite a while, you know, for celebrities and things like this. And just really thankful to have more formal wear options that aren't just wedding dresses, you know. Hello phone. So this one as well, really beautiful. I love that it's kind of like a pantsuit, but it's got this whole like open skirt effort going on. Like, I think it's really cool. Like, again, the dusky pink, just stunning, especially on her skin tone. I think it really, really suits her. Yeah, just absolutely. Like, I can't rave about this CAS enough. Like, maybe not that one. It's like I was getting married and I got giddy and put a pride flag around my waist. Yeah, I'm not. I think they're pushing too hard with the rainbows. I think there's more subtle ways that they could do it, like with the jewelry. They're brilliant with the jewelry, but it's like they just wax a flag on, and it just doesn't always work. It's like sometimes it works, sometimes you should just hold back, right? But again, censorship. Who am I to say what the Sims cast team should and shouldn't do? Like, you go, girl. If you want to have a pride flag around your waist and go running up the street to your wedding, then you know what, that's going to put a smile on people's faces, so you go ahead and do that. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Again, you could wear that to a black tie dinner or something. It's not necessarily like a wedding dress, so gorgeous. This one, it's really nice because I think it has a bit more of a beach wedding vibe to it. It kind of looks like it's made out of linen or like a cotton twill texture. So if I can kind of zoom in, you can kind of see the texture a bit better. It does look to me like linen. Yeah, linen or cotton twill. And I like it. It's almost a denim, isn't it, in the blue? I like it. I actually love the shape of this dress, and I kind of really wish that, as well as the linen, which I appreciate, I understand what they were going for there, it looks kind of a little bit plain at the top as well. But I would have really loved for them to have done a silk version of this dress. So like the same swatches, exact same mesh, exact same outfit, but in a silk texture, because I think silk's really big right now. You're seeing a lot, like if you look at like Billie Eilish is wearing silk, Dua Lipa, you're going to see a lot of silk around kind of in fashion at the moment, and I just would have really, really liked a silk version of that one. But again, that's personal taste. I think it would have looked a little bit more softer. It looks a bit hard, right? It looks a little bit denim. This beautiful, again, like this Earth Mother outfit, again, I think I would have preferred it in a slightly more silky texture. I think it would have looked a little bit softer, a little bit prettier. It does look a bit like the fabric's a bit hard. I would have just amped up the sheen on this one a little tiny bit, but the actual fit of it, the mesh of it, very, very beautiful. I feel like it could have gone with a big split up the front. I think that would have been stunning. But again, very, very, very nice shape to it. It does look like there's a little lighting glitch at the bottom there that I hope they have a look at, because I don't know what's causing that little block at the bottom, but yeah, slight glitch there. Oh, I just wanted to point out as well on the hair, this hairstyle in particular, if you look behind her her right ear here, it does look like there might be a little bit of a glitch there too. It doesn't look like the hair's quite attached to her scalp, so again, small glitch there. Hopefully they can sort those tiny bugs out. Again, this like stunning. I love the lace detail. Like, that is absolutely gorgeous, with this neckline as well, like this kind of like peekaboo neckline, just incredibly beautiful, very, very ladylike. And I love as well that they really emphasize this kind of hourglass shape with the this kind of like fishtail. Sorry, shouted fishtail, I haven't remembered what it's called. This fishtail at the bottom, I think, absolutely like stunning. Like, this is again with the muted colours, I think it's beautiful. Like, look at her butt. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. That is a Kim Kardashian butt if I ever saw one. Again with this lighting glitch, I don't know what that is there. But yeah, really, really like so beautiful. Like that green and gold, wow. And the black as well, like you could imagine a spellcaster walking up. I've just been watching The Witcher, and I could absolutely see Yennefer wearing something like that, like, and looking amazing in it. She does actually have a bit of a Yennefer vibe, doesn't she? But yeah, beautiful, stunning. And again, you could wear that on like the red carpet. You don't necessarily have to wear it as like wedding clothes. So even if you're not into weddings that much, I think you're going to get a lot of use out of the CAS just through having more formal wear options, which we needed. Again, this one in the trailer, I thought that looks really, really plain, but in game, it's beautiful. I remember having a dress like this, but it had like a full cap sleeve. It didn't have this kind of like shoulder detail missing, like slightly thicker straps in dark blue, and it was like all like a mermaid blue, and it was such a flattering dress with this crossover. It was so flattering, and I wore it until, I mean, it was made out of like a jersey fabric, and I wore it until it got really, really baggy on the boobs, and it stopped being flattering. But I was so sad when I had to like throw that dress away, because again, absolutely so flattering. Look at it in the red. Like, she's such a stunning sim. So jealous. Like, and I really like it as well. I really like it with these kind of like slouchy sleeves. So again, wasn't impressed by this dress in the trailer, but I've got it into game and I'm like, blow my socks off and call me mummy. Like, it's gorgeous. Like, the black as well. Like, such a stunning formal wear dress. Like, really, honestly, like 10 out of 10 Sims team. It's amazing. I'm like fangirling at this, and I want the Russian players to be able to play with this pack too. I want to like make that point again. Like, everyone should get this CAS. It's beautiful. I'm so sad that people are missing out on this. So here we go. Let's keep. Oh God, so beautiful. Marry me. Like, I want to marry her. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm honestly blown away. Like, I can't believe that I said in that trailer, like, I wasn't into CAS. Like, this again is like slightly plainer. Again, like, just the plainness of the dress. You do see this in, oh, actually, having said that, look at that neckline. Hang on, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Tie her hair up again. Like, look at that. That is actually really quite stunning. Yeah, again, you could absolutely see like someone who's like a high fashion person in San Shuna wearing something like that, with that kind of asymmetric detail there, and like the colours on that one as well. That asymmetric neckline is very fashion forward, right? Yeah, beautiful, stunning. I feel like this is almost too blocky looking. I don't know if they could have done something here, but again, it's just the style of it to have like the harsh lines, the very formal fitted lines with the kind of softer fabric underneath. I think that's just the style of it. So again, just personal taste that I find this a bit blocky. This one again, like, I love the skirt over the top that's kind of see-through, like that kind of fairy tale style wedding dress. Absolutely beautiful. I would have liked a couple more like this. I think a couple more of these kind of like super girly dresses, but again, just stunning. And this is probably one of my favorite dresses, and I really wish that they'd gone in and done an extra row of color swatches. I think they've been a little bit too conservative there with the color swatches. I would have definitely liked more, but these kind of tonal ones, just beautiful. Again, this is one of the simpler dresses, one of the plainer dresses. Again, probably really nice for bridesmaids or a beach wedding. Again, I would have liked it in a silkier fabric. I think if they made this, it is quite silky actually. It has got a bit of a sheen to it. Maybe a bit of lace detail at the top. I think I would have preferred it a little bit more. But again, plain dresses have their place. You know, they're going to suit most Sims. So again, that would be gorgeous for a beach wedding. Like, very nice. So again, nice dress, a little bit plain for my taste, but still a nice dress. This one, beautiful. Again, one of my favorites. I think it's absolutely stunning. And again, it's what it looks. Ooh, maybe not that one. That's a bit bright for my taste. But oh, again, that one as well. I wouldn't have had the purple and the blue. The purple and the blue clash in a bad way, in my opinion. I don't think they complement. I think they could have gone more tonal, like purple and whites. Yeah, again, I wish they'd gone a little bit further with colour swatches on that one, but very pretty. Kind of reminds me of that city living dress with the with that kind of a plique detail. Very beautiful. This I love. Again, Dua Lipa vibes with the almost like a corset underneath the tux. Really like that. Yeah, I think the suits in this pack are very nice. I don't tend to always like suits on women in The Sims. I don't always tend to find them very flattering, but I think the two that are in this pack are very flattering and really nice, and I like the colour options. So I think that's stunning. Again, beautiful dress for like, look at that corset. Okay, here we go. Here's rant time. There's no underwear in this pack. There's no corsets. There's no underwear. Where's the wedding night underwear? Like, a big thing about getting married is like having that corset, that expensive underwear set to have your first night with your husband with. So very disappointed. I feel like that's where the missing thing is in CAS. So I'm really hoping for either something like Hot Date, Master Sweet Store, Master Bait Store, or some kind of like underwear kit, because I really need more like corsetry and fancy underwear, especially now that we have the wedding kit. I really feel like that's missing, because I'm so sick of that like base game corset. It's like, come on, Sims team, like if we could have whatever that is, whatever I can see poking through there as underwear, Sims team. And I would love that as well, even if it came in a different kit, because it would be like, oh, she took the top off, like she took the blazer off and had this gorgeous underwear set underneath. Like, I want to see it. I want to see the underwear, Sims team. Sims team, show me the underwear, show me the underwear. So yeah, nice for vampires as well, like a business, like, could you imagine, what's her name, not Victor Fang, Victor Feng, what's his wife called, Lily Feng from San Myshuno, like businesswoman, possible vampire, like that is very much her look. Really, really stunning. Again, this is my favourite. Like, it's just so girly and so pretty, and my taste, like that one, like Greek bride, right? Like, it's just so beautiful. Like that one as well. Like, how do people pick wedding dresses? Because they're all so stunning. Again, that one could be amazing for like spellcaster. Look at the back, guys, look at the back of this. That is so beautiful, so nicely detailed. Like, oh, so beautiful. I am in love. This one as well, which I think is super duper cute. Again, get a little bit Mother of the Bride, which, you know, I'm here for. I like that colour swatch as well. I really like that dusky pink colour. And then this one as well, which has a very exciting rainbow version, which we'll never speak of again. But it has the plain white, it has the plain black swatches, so thank you for listening to that, Sims team. It has this, which again, slight Cruella vibes, but I'm here for it. Yeah, just beautiful. I could talk about, I don't know how long this video is so far, but I could literally talk about this CAS for hours. I hope I'm recording actually, because you know what I'm like, I could have like not unpaused. 50 minutes and I'm still on wedding dresses. Oh my goodness. Right, so let's keep going. So you get this very cute little like Indian inspired top as well, very beautiful. Let's put some pants on her. Like, oh, so gorgeous, it's so gorgeous. Like that bright pink as well, like stunning. The black, like really stunning. And I talked about this in was it the fashion streetwear kit? Is that what it was called? The Indian inspired kit that we got. How I had Indian inspired Sims in the base, like since the base game, and I wanted slightly more conservative clothes for them, and I wanted clothes that suited their backstory, and we really didn't have anything in the game. So I actually went away and I created my own swatches for things, my own CC to fill that gap. So I'm so thankful that we have like beautiful Indian inspired clothing and cultural clothing coming to the game more and more, because I want to see everybody be able to represent themselves in the game, right? And the food as well, the food that they've been adding to the game recently, a huge amount of Spanish inspired or Spanish speaking country or Latina, right? Latinx inspired food, like brilliant. I love that. And different cultural foods, like I love that they're bringing more variety to the game so that people can experience a little bit of the hometown food in the game. Like even like with cottage living, things like you know, like cottage pies, shepherd's pies and things like this. Like I can't remember the details of it, what exactly we've got, like aubergines, you know, like so lovely to see that. So I hope they continue that trend of adding more content from around the world to the game, so that everybody can kind of create themselves, right? It's a game about life, so we should be able to create ourselves in the game. And again, going back to Russian players not being able to have this pack, I think, you know, I've got so much empathy for them, and if I was in a country and I was told you can't have this pack, you can't have these beautiful content for weddings, you know, whether you're in the LGBTQ plus community or not, you know, it would be, if this was your kind of content, it'd be incredibly disappointing, incredibly hurtful as well. And I've seen comments about people saying, you're punishing the players when it's not their fault. I do want to say I think it's probably a lot more complex than we realise. We weren't there when the decision was made. I don't know about you all, but I haven't got a degree in international business law, so I wasn't a fly on the wall of that meeting. I don't know why they'd made that decision. I think there's a lot of speculation around it. I think it's hugely disappointing, but at the same time, I wanted to make a statement here about censorship and the removal of the LGBTQ voice and presence from media, and two wrongs don't make a right. Two things can be, you can be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Arguments can be very nuanced, and I think this is one of those cases where there's literally, unless Russia turns around and says, yeah, it's absolutely fine, everybody can have this pack, don't worry about the laws. Putin comes out and gives everybody a wave and says, yeah, I want this pack too, let's get it in the game. Unless something like that happens, it's going to be nuanced, it's going to be complicated, it's going to be, there's no happily ever after, sadly, when it comes to solving this issue. And I just want everybody to have this content, and if that means EA has to censor, the cover art or remove certain aspects of the game so that everybody can have this pack and do what they want to do with it, then I think it's like two tough decisions, and it's not my decision to make at the end of the day. So I don't know. It's difficult. It's really, really difficult. I hate it. I absolutely. What's been going on in the community, seeing people so upset and sharing the personal stories, it's incredibly upsetting. Simmers are good people, and they don't want anyone to be left out, and they don't want anyone to be left out, and they don't want anyone to not have a voice. So I don't know. It's just a horrible situation all around. Let's keep going. Let's focus on the pack, because I hope the outcome, and I do have high hopes for this, that the outcome will be that they find a way to release this pack in Russia and everybody can have it. I hope that the issue is resolved with a happy ending. I hope that they figure it out. So I do want to review the pack, and I don't want to deplatform myself, because again, I'm making a statement here about censorship and having a platform, and I'm lucky that I have one and I want to use it. Again, I hope people understand my decision to continue making content here. The nails clip with these gloves. You will have to take the nails off if you want to put these gloves on, but the gloves are very, very, very beautiful. Again, I love the kind of the see-throughness of them. I think they're very cute. I think they're very kitsch. Really, really like those gloves. Would have liked a few more colours again in them. It's a shame I can't zoom in on these, but we have some new rings in this pack, and they're very, very beautiful. This is kind of got that big jewel in the middle there. It looks like it might be kind of an opal shape. This is the one that reminds me of Princess Diana's ring. When you zoom in, it doesn't look too much like Princess Diana's ring, but from a distance it does. And that's my engagement ring as well. That's what mine looks like. So this simple band, gorgeous. Again, a little bit of a rainbow edge there, it looks like. And then this big Kim Kardashian style diamond, gorgeous. I love that black one as well. Really, really nice. You get some new nails in this pack. Again, it's not really letting me zoom in on them, unfortunately, but you do get some new nails. They've got some lovely diamante stuff going on there. They're a bit glittery, a bit bling. Really, really like those. And it's something that I was wanting as well the other day, and then we actually finally have it, so yay. And then we do get some new shoes as well. What I don't understand is, it's great that we have these kind of sorry, just to remove your skirt again there for a second. Let's put something a bit shorter on you so we can see these shoes. There you go. You do get these really, really cute Indian inspired sandals. I would love to have these. If I had some of these, I would wear them all the time, weather permitting. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I remember them coming into fashion as well for a while. These kind of, when the flat shoe thing happened, we did get some things like this. I used to work in a fashion store. Really, really gorgeous. I would love a pair of those. I am aware though, cultural appropriation is a thing. Would it be appropriate for me to wear something like that, even if it's in admiration? I don't know. That's another political discussion we could have that's being raised by this video. And I think there's a difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation, you know. Oh, you do get a bindi as well in the base game, which I'm very, very happy about. I'll talk about some of the base game stuff at the end of the video. Again, this video is very long. I'm sorry. I hope you brought your popcorn. I hope you've got your snacks. So these sandals, really, really nice sandals. What I don't understand, again, like how they didn't have wedding night underwear. I don't understand why they don't have high heels, because it's like all this formal wear, like you'd think we'd get another pair of high heels in this pack, but apparently not. But those, I really like those sandals, really lovely. So there we go, that is the CAS for the female Sims. Let's jump to the father of the bride here, Bogart Madison, who, again, I'm crushing on all these Sims. I'm crushing on them all, you know, apart from the cat and the child, but like the 3 adult Sims, like I'm so in love with them already. So here we go. So he also has the new henna tattoos there, which I'm going to take off him because he wasn't meant to have that on. He has a new hairstyle here. So really, really like this. This is available for children as well. I love, again, I've been watching The Witcher, and it just has a slight sci-fi look to it, which I really, really appreciate. Like you could see, again, I don't want to kind of going back into cultural appropriation, like I don't know, but I like it anyway. All I'm saying is I really like it. I like these kind of rings in the hair as well. I don't know what country that would have originated from. I want to say that maybe that might be an African tradition, but again, somebody let me know if you know better than me. Like I really, really like that. The bands on the hair, I think that looks really nice. Again, I always prefer the afro textured hairs in the darker colours. Oh, that's really cool. The black and the gold. Like, oh my god, no, that is a king. That is like the king of Wakanda, right? No, see what I mean? It always looks better with the darker hair. That again has like a bit of I'm the elf king like look to it. That's pretty cool actually in the white. I'm a wizard. That's very nice in the grey. Again for like the older gentleman. Oh my goodness, I love these two colour swatches for hair so much with the slight grey in them. Really, really like that. Yeah, very, very nice. Again, definitely prefer the darker tones to the lighter tones. I think I'm going to go with that one. I think I'm going to go with the black and gold. I think he looks like a king, and that's who he wants to be at the end of the day. No new facial hair, no new hats. Oh, I should actually put it on just so I don't ruin his everyday outfits. So here you go, you get the corsages again. Doesn't look like I can apply them to that outfit, but we'll come back to it. I can apply them to others. No makeup for men, but of course you can take off the masculine filter, and you can probably see it then. Let's check. Yeah, so you get those. Actually, do you know what? He looks pretty fine in some guy liner, so we'll keep that on him. There we go. So you get some new tops in the game. This is a very conservative one, a little bit old-fashioned. I'm scared to look. I haven't looked at this yet. That one works. That kind of feels like it's done a little bit better. I kind of like that. It's a bit more subtle, right, than the parachute dress, which we'll get to at the end. I like these designs. Again, I think they could work great if you have like City Living or Get Famous. You know, for the fashionista Sims, you could definitely see like Diego Lobo wearing something like that. I prefer the slightly more subtle ones, like this one here with the flowery tie. I think that's very, very, very nice, and I like a little bit of flowers on there. So you see, like, I can think of like Top Gear, you know, a traditionally man's type show, and they often wore, you know, what's his name, Hammond and Clarkson and the other guy, I can't think of his name at the moment. They'd often wear those kind of like paisley print shirts. So I think, you know, a bit of a flower print, even if you are a traditionally manly man, goes a long way. Yeah, a little bit of subtle flower detail. Appreciate that. And again, it has that kind of linen look to it again, which is quite a nice texture. This one here as well, nice to have another waistcoat. Again, pretty simple, pretty tame, but I do like, again, with the slight texture to the waistcoat. I think it makes it look a little bit more expensive, a little bit more luxury than some of the base game or early game waistcoats. I think having the texture makes, especially in menswear, and I talk about this a lot, I used to work in menswear, menswear is all about the shape and the texture. If you get the shape and the texture right, you're onto a winner. It makes, you could have two waistcoats that look very, very similar, but the quality is in the finer details. So I appreciate the Sims team having a lot of like this kind of like textured look to it. Again, some of the kind of brighter ones. This is one of my favourite outfits from the pack because I think it has that it's the end of the night vibe to it. You know, you've had a few drinks, you've drank some Bucks Fizz, you've been on the dance floor, you've loosened your tie a bit, you know, you like, you know, towards the end of the night when everybody's having a good time. So I think this is, again, a brilliant, again, it kind of matches. So if I go back to, was it that one? It's kind of like, this is how he started the night and this is how he ended the night. And I love that. I love the consistency between the outfits in terms of colour palettes and patterns. So again, 10 out of 10 Sims team, brilliant job. So I love it. You could also have it for like a dad at the end of the workday. You know, he comes home, he loosens his tie. I just think it's such a wonderful little detail, like such a well thought out idea. I really like it. I think there's a bit of a bug here. There's 3 swatches that are all the same, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. I'd love to see 3 separate designs, you know, maybe a few more flower ties, Sims team, that'd be fabulous. But yeah, I really like that. Again, like I like the kind of like simple versions. Where's the somewhere there's like plain black and white, but I've lost it. Where's it gone? There you go, like the plain black tie with the white shirt. Really like that. It's like you took off your tux and you've been on the dance floor, like letting it loose. Again, I could see him behind the bar with the bartenders, you know, doing a bit of Tom Cruise, like hippie shake. Like you could see him getting carried away and like showing off. So here we've got one of the Chinese inspired outfits with the Chinese dragon. Stop it, Sims team. Yeah, really cool. Again, gives me like 90s vibes when everybody got really into kind of martial arts films and stuff. I definitely see a lot of guys rocking out around Manchester in shirts with Chinese dragons on, so memories. Again, talking about cultural appropriation, but yeah, whatevs. So not whatevs to cultural appropriation, but I don't know. So yeah, these and another pair of formal pants, you know, nice enough, nothing really special to say there. Would again prefer them to be ever so slightly longer. I'm not too keen on this habit the Sims teams have of having slightly too short pants. I think if you compare to the Incheon Arrivals kit with the long pants, I prefer them to just sit. Like I think pants should really sit at the top, like at the ankle. So I'm just a bit tired of them never quite fitting properly. So let's jump to the full outfits here for men. You get this like flower seller outfit again. This is the outfit that you saw on the women, but for the men, you know, the Joker outfit. Like I really like it. I'm not making fun. I'm like, yes, give me the Joker outfit. I love it. Like, what's his name? Not Harvey Dent. What's his name now? I can't remember. I'm distracted by clothes. I love this one. This very traditional style one. I think it's very nice. I think the fit of it's really nice as well. Yeah, very nice. It's ever so slightly too broad shouldered, but it may be my sim. He's a bit hench. Do people still say hench? So yeah, really nice. And that, if that's your taste. This one looks like pyjamas to me. I actually put it on him as pyjamas. So did I show you all his outfits? I can't remember if I showed you them all. I think I missed him. So yeah, that's his full outfits there. So yeah, he's again, it's like, where did your shirt go? I don't know. It's a bit Bobby Dazzler. It's a bit kind of I don't know, it looks like pyjamas to me. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that outfit, but I kind of like it. I think I would have preferred, if they were going to do something like that, I think I would have preferred some of the very glittery swatches that we saw on like luxury party stuff. Some of the suits there had like high glitter. I don't know what to make of it, honestly. It's like I don't hate it. I kind of love it, but at the same time, I'm like, it looks like pyjamas. I'm so confused. So yeah, accepting it for what it is. Here's one of the like the little bakery outfits. Very cute. This gives me, I don't know if it's like MC Hammer vibes or like Zoot Suit vibes. It's very big. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a look, you know. Sure, maybe Jay-Z would wear something like that. Sure. Again, not 100% sure what to make of it, but fine. This is one of the Chinese inspired outfits that we have. So again, happy to see a little bit more traditional cultural clothing for the pack. That blue is very, very nice. This is one of the Indian inspired outfits. Reminds me of one of the base game outfits. I think it kind of looks a little bit Middle Eastern as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Especially in kind of, I don't know, if it came in, like maybe that one looks a little bit Middle Eastern. Again, maybe, could be wrong. So yeah, very, very nice. Again, not as keen on the colour swatches on this as I am on the female clothing, but fine. Chinese inspired, I want to say. Yeah, sure, pink, maybe. Again, I think they've took the colour swatches across a lot of different outfits so that you can have a themed wedding. This is one of my favourites. Again, it reminds me of the similar outfit that we have in Get Famous, but it's ever so slightly more rumpled looking, and I really like it. Again, with the like little cute bow tie. Bow ties are cool. We appreciate a bow tie here on this channel. If you knew that reference, you're my friend. So yes, some cheerful colours there. That one works. I love a stripy pair of suspenders. I've actually owned stripy suspenders myself in the past, so that one works for me. I like that one. That is cute. Yeah, I always like a nice outfit with suspenders. I think it looks very, very dapper. Yeah, really, really cute. I really like that colourway. Very nice. This one, which gives me Schmidt from New Girl vibes, if you've seen any of those episodes. Like, yeah, love it. Kind of, again, oh my goodness, hate it. Again, with the Indian inspired clothing, really, really like this outfit. I think it's very, very, very traditional and very cool and very impressive looking. I really, really like that one, especially the red. You get this one as well with a different hat. I don't know, maybe there's something going on culturally with weddings there where the different hat denotes who's who at a wedding, and you've got it without the hat as well, which is a nice touch. It comes with these slippers attached. Oh god, I can't get over it. Sims team, what are you doing to me? It looks like, have you ever had those ice lollies with the different colours? They're called like traffic light lollies or something. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, these ones, like, very, very nice. So gorgeous, really nice stuff there. Again, with the accessories, you get a new wedding ring. Of course, you can take off the masculine filter and have any of the rings if you want to have a bit of a Bobby Dazzler on your finger. Who says that? Where did I get Bobby Dazzler from? I don't normally say that. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it could be something from like 80s BBC, which we all know that's not a good thing. And yeah, some new shoes there as well. So I always appreciate a new pair of formal shoes. Yeah, it does what it says on the tin. You're getting married, have some nice shoes. I like the dark brown as well. I always like a pair of classic, vintage looking dark brown Italian loafers. Yes, please. So there you go. That's what we've got there with the new pack. Just to kind of jump to Minnie, just to show you off some of the kids stuff as well. So you do get a lot of the hairstyles that you get for adults, you also get for the children. She's so cute. She's just so cute. So yeah, I really like they took the time to convert the adult hairstyles to children so that we can have those in the game. I'm not sure if I can't change it to toddler age. I've not got CAS full edit mode on, but I hope there's a few hairs for toddlers there too. So I appreciate that they did that extra step and converted the adult hairs for the children. I think that's always nice to have that little bit of extra content. Just to kind of say as well, I think it's easier to convert something to children and have it as an extra, a bonus in the pack, than it is to completely make a new mesh. I think if we didn't have these, we probably wouldn't have a new mesh for children, or they would have had to take an asset away elsewhere in the game to be able to give us a unique asset for children. But I like it. I like that they convert the adult hairstyles to the children if it's appropriate to do so, you know, because I like this kind of mini me look of like she's trying to emulate her big sister. I think that's actually very, very cute. But again, different opinions for different people. Whatever you think on that is absolutely fine. Nothing there new for kids for weddings. Oh, I am actually in the wrong tab. Let me just get to the right tab there just to double check. No, that's it. So this is one of the new full outfits for children. Very, very pretty. Also could work as kind of a vintage nightwear, if you not nightmare, nightwear, if you were doing like a Victorian themed. Oh, look at the back as well. Very, very pretty. I love lace. Like, lace in The Sims always looks, well, normally looks really, really pretty and nice. And then this as well, which kind of looks to me like a base game asset, but again, has some nice colours. Are we ready for this? Works a little bit better on kids, I think. Yeah, so just some really pretty swatches there. Nice little bridesmaid dresses. No new tops, no new bottoms. Let's just take off the feminine tag to check for, oh, I'm getting tired of talking, to check for boys' outfits. There we go. Oh, the boys' hair as well that you saw on the father-in-law, that is available for boys. So here you go as well. You've also got this little mini suit as well, which extremely, extremely, extremely cute. Love it. Love it. Yeah, accessories, no new accessories sadly, and no new shoes, which is a shame, because something that I found when I was kind of going through is it's actually quite hard to, if I just filter for the base game, it's actually quite hard to match some of the colours. You know, you don't want to put black shoes on unnecessarily for a wedding. So I went for the white, but I don't know, it's a bit garish. So it would have been nice if they'd have updated some of the formal shoes with some of the more tonal colours, I think. I may actually suggest that to the Sims team. I may go and ask them, could you just patch in some matching swatches for the base game shoes, because that's something I found quite hard to kind of like match the shoes if you only have the base game in this pack. So a little bit of feedback there for the Sims team. But there you go, that's what you get with this pack if you're getting if you wanted to have a look at CAS. So I'm just going to kind of jump back into game while I kind of round up my thoughts. Yeah, I think again, if you're not aware of what's going on with the pack being sold in Russia, do go and look up the hashtag weddings for Russia, because you know, there's, and try and have a nuanced view as well. You know, there's some really loud voices in the community. Nobody's wrong. I want to say nobody's wrong. I just think sometimes we don't have the full information, and it's important to remember that we don't have the full information. And there's a lot of differences of opinion as well. I've kind of tried to listen to everybody. I've tried to listen to people who are in Russia, who are part of the LGBTQ community, people who are talking about their view on what the laws are. And again, unless, you know, we're not corporate lawyers, we don't know the full ins and outs and the full details of what happened there. I don't think the Sims would refuse to sell a pack in a country for the clout. I don't think they'd do that. I don't think they'd rob the Russian players of a pack for some kind of like promo. That's one of the kind of narratives that I've been seeing. But because EA haven't been 100% clear about the details of the reason why they made that decision, I think there's a lot of speculation, and people are running with it. And I think when you leave gaps in the narrative, people are going to fill it with their own ideas based on the information that they do have. So that's one aspect to consider. And I have seen people who, you know, tweets and information from people who are working in the journalism, media surrounding game development, and people who are working in games development in Russia. Everybody has a different view. Everybody has a different opinion on it. And again, without knowing the full details, there's a lot of speculation there. So I always like to think the best of people, and I do want to give EA the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I hope that they find a way to bring the pack to everybody in Russia. And I have listened, by the way, if you're watching this as somebody who's very, very sympathetic to the Russian players and the narrative that's coming from that community, I've got a huge amount of empathy, and I understand their point. I would be just as vocal as they are if I was in their position. And again, I wanted to do it justice by talking about it in this video. I didn't want to ignore it, but at the same time, I didn't want to you know, the issue around censorship is a big deal. It looks so beautiful together. Look at them. She just looks like such a goddess. So yeah, the censorship issue as well. There's people on the other side of the fence who are very, very vocal about censorship, saying quite rightly that throughout history, you know, people who do identify with the LGBTQ+ community have had to live in the shadows. They have had to live their lives in secret. They have had to censor themselves, whether it's not being able to kiss in public or not being able to hold hands in public for fear of backlash, whether it's laws that, control what people can and can't do and try to control who people can love. There has been a lot of censorship of the LGBTQ plus, sorry, I'm not very good with abbreviations, community. And again, I identify with that community, and I'm not going to necessarily explain myself if I don't feel like I have to. It's nobody's business than my own what my sexuality is. For people who want to share that, they can. And I have talked about it on my channel before, but I also don't want to feel like I'm being forced to talk about my own sexuality because of some drama. That's personal to me, so fuck off. Am I going to upload this video to The Sims and I'm swearing in it? Oh no. Sorry, Sims team, I'll try and not have such a dirty potty mouth in the future. They're just so beautiful. Like, love is love. Like, why wouldn't you? They're not hurting anyone. Why wouldn't you just allow it? There's no reason now. Like, I think in the olden days, when some of these draconian laws were written, when people were talking about promoting traditional family values, a lot of the time it was because a lot of these countries were at war. A lot of the time, they needed bodies, they needed people for their armies, they needed the population to grow. So they wanted to promote childbirth. They wanted people to keep having babies, so that they actually had a population to manage and control. This is the historical reason why marriage laws would be implemented, and I know about this. I studied it in my degree, I do have a degree in this. I do have a degree on some aspects of history, guys. I may not have a degree in international corporate law, but history I can talk about. So a political history, and my degree is humanities. So what did people do? Why did they do it? A lot of the time it was to encourage people to have babies so that they could keep feeding their army, right? People for their army. It doesn't necessarily fit with today, with the modern age, because you can be in a same-sex relationship and you can still have children. You can still, you can still contribute in that way. And, growing a population often, it depends on the country, but often, a lot of countries are overpopulated right now. So, you don't have that need anymore to provide babies for the state. So a lot of the laws were written at a time when it was more necessary, it was more needed politically. And a lot of the time now, I think, again, I try to be very open. Again, with my degree in humanities, I really try to listen to everybody's perspective. And one of the most dangerous things for me personally is when people try to control the narrative, and when voices are suppressed, and when things are hidden. Freedom of speech is one of the most valuable things that we can possibly have, even if somebody's saying something that you don't like and something that you don't agree with. Even if it's somebody saying, I prefer traditional relationships, I prefer straight, not homosexual, I prefer straight relationships in my game. That's the individual's choice to do that and play the way that they want to play, and we should respect that just as much as we expect respect from people to allow us to live our lives the way that we want to. I'm very passionate about this, and it's a topic that I've been very passionate about for my whole life. Before a lot of people who are watching this video probably were even born. This is a topic I've cared about that length of time. I'm also very aware that I'm very privileged to be born into a country that is much more open. I live in Manchester. Manchester has Canal Street and the Gay Pride Parade, but at the same time, if you look at Western society and the things that are happening in Western society, hate crime is still a thing. Violence against the LGBTQ plus community is still very much a thing. I know it happens in Manchester. I know it happens in America. Let's not pretend that America is all rainbows and sunshine and happiness and holding hands and kissing in public with no cares to the world. There's still fear. There's still fear of there's still fear of that kind of hatred. Let's not pretend that there aren't certain freedoms in Russia. There are certain freedoms in Russia. So no country is perfect. No country is entirely idealized, and we shouldn't push that narrative. So there's a lot to talk about, and I did say I didn't want to get into it too far in this video, but at the same time I wanted to show that I do care. I care very, very deeply, in fact, and I am listening to everybody's point of view, and I think everybody's point of view is valid. What I don't agree with is when people try to put words into the mouths of other people, try to project their own ideas onto other people without actually understanding the other person's perspective, and telling people, and most people aren't doing this. Most of the game changers I know are choosing not to create content for this pack in support of Russia, and that's their personal choice. And most people are saying, if you choose to create content, we respect that decision. So I am choosing to create content because, again, I think the voices of the LGBTQ community have been silent and hidden in the shadows for too long, and I don't want to deplatform myself and censor myself. I'm not going to do that, but I understand why people are, and hopefully people understand why I'm not. So I'm going to wrap up the video there. Again, thank you to Game Changers for providing me with a code for this pack. It's a beautiful pack. I would love everybody around the world to have access to it. Even if that means putting certain principles to one side for a while. I think progress happens slowly, and compromise is necessary sometimes, even if it's an uncomfortable one. So I hope a solution can be found so that everybody can access this pack, because it's a beautiful pack. And with that being said, if you like the video, leave me a like. I may turn comments off on this video again to make a statement about censorship and having a voice. We need to appreciate that we do have a platform and we do have a voice, and if I turn the comments off on this video and take away your right to have an opinion, that's just showing you what it feels to be in that situation. So I haven't made that decision yet, but if the comments are off, that's why. I love my Sims so much. I put so much time and effort and care into them. Again, I've fine-tuned all the makeup. I've given them all likes and dislikes, and just 1 second. Yeah, here we go. So a very long video, but an important one, I think. And you've had to look at my bed the entire time. So yeah, if you want to, I love these Sims. I've literally fallen in love with my own Sims. I care very much about the Sims I create because, again, my degree is humanities. I've always loved people and the stories they tell and individuals and personalities, and the more we can add that to the game, the better. So I took a lot of time creating these Sims. I think they're beautiful. I would love to share them with you. So if you want them, you can't grab them from the gallery because censorship is real, and I'm sorry they're gay, so apparently they can't exist. Do take care of yourselves. I hope I've made a statement here, and I hope everybody understands the statement I'm making. Take care. If you're getting the pack, I hope you enjoy the pack, and please be kind to each other and respect each other, and try and understand what each other are saying, and I think the world will be a better place. Do take care. Bye-bye.